Hello Poke People, this is Rob from T.P.I.F. Thank Pokemon It's Friday, and this is going to be the first episode of Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. Now, as you can see, we are playing on the Nintendo 64, if you didn't already know, which is done via Pokemon Stadium and the Game Pack, which slots the cartridge into. So we're going to go straight ahead and start a new game. Okay, so we'll just skip all of this with Oak. Obviously, if you've played a Pokemon game before, you know what Pokemon that is, and you know what the general gist is. Dum. First, what is your name? So for the for this playthrough, I'm actually just gonna call it myself. I'm just gonna call him Rob, and it should ask you what our rival's gonna be. Now, I'm actually going to call my rival Mark. Just because I had a kid who was very persistent that he had the best Pokemon team all the time, which sounds a bit like a rival should. So now our Pokemon legend is about to unfold. World of dreams and adventures with the Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Okay, so we're being shrunk down into this little world, and we are in our bedroom. Now the first item you can get is just over here by the PC. So that is our potion. And just walk off. There's not much to do in here. It's just your mum. Your mum. So just go out the building, and you want to actually head straight up into the grass, and Professor Oak will come and get us. Now that first potion is quite handy because in your first rival battle, which you will be doing in the lab in 2 seconds, actually you can lose it. It's not like a few of the other games where it will just use Tail Whip or Growl or something until you kill it. You can actually lose it, so it's quite important. We may have to use it depending on if they score critical hit or not. So we just caught the Pikachu. We're going to head down towards the lab. Now this playthrough is primarily just going to, I've played this game God knows how many times, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a walkthrough. So for Pokemon Yellow anyway, where the hidden things are, what's changed, where all the items are, and then at the end of the main story I will be doing a catch 'em all. So anything that I have not caught already I will be going back for, including the legendary Mew, which I will explain at the end how there is a way to get him without glitching or using cheat codes or anything of that sort. Okay, so we'll pick up this Pokeball, which has the Eevee inside of it, but our rival decides that actually he quite likes it for himself. So he's gonna be a spoilt brat and have that one. And I'm just rushing through this beginning bit just because I've seen it too many times. Rob received a Pikachu. Okay, so we've got our first Pokemon. Now I'm actually not going to give a nickname to any of my Pokemon throughout this playthrough. So here we go. So here's our first battle. Now this first battle actually dictates quite a lot. Depending on whether you win or lose this battle, along with another battle en route 22, depends on what Pokemon he ends up with. So which evolution he ends up with. If you win this battle, he can either have a Flareon or a Jolteon. If you lose this battle, he will have a Vaporeon. So it's quite tactical on whether or not you want to you want him to have a Vaporeon and be able to beat him quite easily with your Pikachu all the time. So he's just using Tail Whip, so we'll most likely just beat him now. I don't like throwing battles, even if it is for tactical advantages later on. So I'm just gonna play every battle as it is. If I lose it, then that's fine. I'm not gonna turn it off and start again or resave or whatever. So that is Mark done with. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So, okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Brilliant. So any grinding that I will be doing in this Let's Play is going to be completely off-screen, because no one likes watching it. It's quite boring, and if you haven't ever played Pokemon Yellow, it is pretty much a remake of the anime. Pikachu follows behind you. It's the only Pokemon that does follow behind you, so you can't change him. But it doesn't give you the option of the free starters. And don't forget, this guy gives you a free potion, which is your second free potion in the course of 5 minutes, which is quite handy. So just picked up our second potion. Head up here. Walk through the grass. No encounters this time, which is quite lucky. Okay, now you can heal up in the Pokemon Center, that's fine, but I'm going to head straight to the Pokemon Mart, because you can't go much further than this without having to come in here and deliver Oak's parcel. Okay, so we got the parcel. Now, when we go back to Palette, just as I did then, all these ledges down the left-hand side, you can jump down. So you actually don't really have to encounter much until oh, excuse me. Until you come to this section here. So we actually managed to get the whole way through without a single encounter, which is marvellous at this point. So we're going to head up, give Oak his parcel. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, we'll give you his parcel. And this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thanks. Okay, so what he's going to do now is he's going to give us his, a version of a Pokedex, which is the bit on top left, just next to the computer on the table. And we will be filling it out. Maybe not straight away, but I will be catching Pokemon as we go, even if it's not in the video. I will do a catch up at the beginning of every video to say what has happened, in case I've leveled up a little bit or anything else. Okay, twiddle your thumbs a minute. Okay, Mark's going to be an arse. Okay, so he tells us where we can next find a town map, which is at his sister's, which we know where she lives because it's his sister. She's probably hot. And being the two houses in Pallet Town that isn't the lab, it's pretty obvious which one it is. So we've got the town map. Brilliant. Use town map to find out where you are. That much is self-explanatory. Obviously, we haven't got a bike or anything yet, so we can't travel any faster. Oh, first encounter. So there's only actually two Pokemon you can come across on this route, and that is a Pidgey and a Rattata. The Pidgey is actually more common, but because Pikachu is a lightning type, it is super effective against flying. So you can spend ages just leveling up your Pikachu to level 10 along this route, and you probably only have to go to the Pokemon Center probably once or twice, unless you're really unlucky and you get a few crits against you. So we're just going to head straight back up to Viridian. And what we're going to do is we're going to stock up on some Pokeballs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we are going to catch some Pokemon. But we're not going to catch the Pokemon that are on this route, because both of those Pokemon can be caught later on at a much higher level. You can buy them now if you really want to grind it out. So I think we can only buy 15 of these. Yeah, there we go. You can grind it out early if you really want to. It's completely up to you. Play your game how you want to play it. You know, don't watch a game. I found if I'm watching a Let's Play and stuff and I'm playing it as well, it tends to take the fun out of it. It's more like you're doing it for work, and you're just kind of working through the game, and there's no self-accomplishment. There's no kind of little bits like that. So what you want to do from Viridian, you want to head west and you'll come to a small route here. Now there's a patch of grass. Now where that ledge is north, you don't want to go up there just yet, because right there is your rival, which is the second battle which determines which evolution he will have. Now this first Pokemon is actually one we wanted. There's two Pokemon on this route which come in handy. Is Mankey and Duran. They'll both come in handy primarily because of the fact that they learn fighting type moves, which are super effective against the first gym leader we are going to pick. And I will explain why when we finally get to Brock. If you've watched the anime, you already know why fighting types would be effective against Brock. You know what? I'm just going to say it now. Brock has all fighting type Pokemon. So, not fighting type, sorry, ground type. So, Pikachu is pretty useless against it. And since you can't get a water or a leaf type this early, I should say grass type, this early, the fighting type is your best hope at beating Brock. Yes, we shall heal your Pokemon up to full health. Okay, we'll need your Pokemon. Okay, no problemo. Thank you, Roll. Fighting fit. That's brilliant. We hope to see you again. Okay. Now, what you can normally do on this game is, if you want your lowest Pokemon to get some XP, you can put them in first place. If the opponent is, just swap straight out. Swap straight out to Pikachu. So, like this Pidgey. So this Pidgey's level 4, so it's actually a higher level than Mankey. And so I'm just going to swap straight out. So Pidgey's used Gust. And Pikachu's used Thunder Shock. It should probably be a one-hit KO. If not, he will be on very small health. No, there we go. Super effective. Mankey gained 15, Pikachu gained 15. Now, you can do that for a little while. I am going to just do a little bit of grinding, and I will tell you what we are going to do in the next video. So just bear me 1 second, and I am just going to have a little bit of a grind. Okay guys, so we're back. Just a quick lowdown of what I've just done in half a second. Well, it was a little bit longer than that for me. I've taken our Pikachu up to level 8, which has meant he's learned Thunder Wave, which paralyzes the opponent. I got our Mankey up to level 8, and I did come across a level 6 Pidgey, and it seems to level up really quite quickly. So I've caught that one. I also caught a few of the other Pokemon on the other route. All low levels, of course. I put them in the PC because they're not going to be part of my team. So we've got a male Nidoran, a Rattata, a Spearow, and a female Nidoran. So we've got 6 Pokemon in our Pokedex at the moment. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get ready just to tee up for the next episode, in which we will be fighting our rival, and which will determine obviously what evolution he's going to get. Is there anything up here? No, it's just a tree. So back down here, what we'll do is I'm going to save it here, guys. So that's the end of the first episode. If you enjoyed it, like and comment down below. Obviously, I haven't got loads of expensive high-tech equipment. I'm doing this through you know, a microphone and just a little computer program. So be sure to subscribe. I do Pokemon TCGs as well, and stay tuned for next week. We will be taking on the rival. All right. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.